Hey guys, gonna be doing some screwing around. We're gonna see how far this can take us. I don't think we're gonna get past 5, to be honest. But let's be hopeful. I was just testing some stuff out on Lee, and I just thought I would kind of do this for fun to screw around. Why is it your turn again? Alright, well let's go with this then. Okay. Curse you guys not standing beside each other. That carrot crit reduction is huge. Once I have Lee Max, I swear, it's gonna be awesome. What a shitty set that is. Oh, that's nice. I wonder if I can do this. Oh, that's not that surprising. The level 1 skill. God, I need another boot so bad. That's more like it. don't know why you'd put Jenny in a team without any other paper hero. Oh, I can't reach Jenny. Oh, I thought having the 2 attack buffs would actually buff my passive. Oh man, I should give Water Walk to Lee. Just hide them over on the ledge over there. Snipe the whole team. That might actually work. What's Nirvana's range on this skill? If I can kill the carrot, I can totally do it. Oh man, need to get Water Walk on this guy. Shit. Oh crap, Water Walk Jack. That would have screwed me over a little bit. Crap, that Jack's gonna get a hold of my Nirvana. You know, I should be able to have 2 turns on this jack. Because he should be hitting with his second skill next. Nice. Okay, there's no way we're beating Huey. We'll just try to maybe snipe somebody. If we can pick off... you know, he's got Ghost Step on all of his characters. Whatever, might as well just check the map. I'm pretty sure it's the one with all the damaging totems. Purpley gray rocks. Yep. Alright, so no chance here. Oh, you can kill me. Well, yeah, no chance of that. Alright, well, Chenny is the queen, so it's just a thing. Oh, poor bear man. For some reason I think that this will work. Save me some mana. Nice. Two whole crystals, I would much rather have those than Lenagenes. Oh, blue sapphire. Oh. How many ghost steps does he have now? Huh. I thought he had a few ghost steps. Well, we put it on Momo. That's interesting. Alright, 7 movement Momo. 3, 6, 7. 7 movement Momo can't reach me? Huh. Well, that's interesting. In case he can with his auto attack, will come back one. Well, that went fairly well. Jack is so much better than Kai. See what I did there? Okay. Even if he didn't have a Eldricus Trinity, and instead he had a Gold Tiger set, he still wouldn't have survived 38k ticks. I don't think so. That's like 190,000 damage. I don't even know who I'm playing against. Darn. OP Jack? Nah. Don't know what stage I'm on either. I should actually probably use Kai for this one too. They all have short movement. Yeah. Well, let's just see what we get here. Maybe we'll kill the Jack and Chenny will miss us. Well, she didn't do enough damage to actually hurt us. If you don't know already, oh, that was probably a big mistake of me. Not really. I'm still going to heal back to full health after this. Because the Gold Tiger set turns off, but I keep the amount of HP that I have, not a percentage of my max. So, like the extra 80,000 health I get, basically comes back at the start of the next battle. Cha-cha! And lay me in stage 10. He's got a strong Jack, but I'll just leave it after. Oh, maybe we'll get the whole team. Sweet. It's one of the few maps where you could actually hit the whole team. Ah, Jack, I should have Hellfired you first. Okay. No, I shouldn't go there, actually. Should go here. Nice. Ah, Chenny's the queen. That's not a hat, that's a giant crown. Oh, 8 genes. Pretty sweet. Ta-da! Alright, let's do some fun shenaniganly like stuff. Like spend all the money we just made. Trying to refine this and getting attack. Or crit rate. Crit rate would probably be a bit better for me. And we got nothing. Whatever, it's my only 20% crit damage weapon. I used to have crit rate and crit damage. They were blue on this, but I didn't have regular damage, so I kept the attack and tried to re-roll them. That was a big mistake. I got damage on the first try. I've wasted like 60 potions trying to get my crit rate and crit damage back. I don't even really need the crit rate because my Lee is like totally topped out. I'm using this mace on him right now because the damage... Well, I honestly want to re-roll this too, but I just don't have the potions, obviously. But the crit rate with my base crit rate actually puts me over 100%. It's just now my range is sitting at 30 instead of 31,000 attack. Because I don't actually have attack, so it's not as fun to look at. But, oh, what the heck did I change? Oh, shit. Shit. I did change something. There was a bow. I think it was this one. Yeah, I had 187 flat crit rate, and that's what put me over on this. And I tried to reroll this, and it didn't work. Well, what I would love is just for them to make a system where I can take a potential from this gear and then break this piece of gear and take it and put it into the slot. Like you combine two pieces of gear and then you select which slot you want from each. Something like that. So I'd take the first, third, and fourth slot from this and take the second slot from that and just make a super weapon. Be amazing. They need to make something to make it possible to max out your potentials. Some kind of fusion of gear system. Be really cool. Anyway, don't really know what piece I want to equip to my Lee right now. Well, actually I do. I want to equip this one to my Lee right now. That's what I want to put on Lee. Even though the damage is low, at least I got all four of them, and two of them are pink. Gotta roll that again too. Oh, so much to do, so much to do. Anyway, I guess put the bow back on Lee. Pretty sure he has a higher output with the mace, but that's fine. We know that we're going for perfect crits here. I just need to get crit rate and crit damage on that bow. I also need to get crit damage on one of my other pieces. It's gotta be a weapon, so it's probably this. Nope. Oh yeah, that's right, it's my bow. Silly, silly. If I could get any, like even just a blue crit damage on this, I would be ecstatic. If I go for a beast drain on Lee, I'm only going to use the two pieces, though that bow's got two good potentials to throw away. It's not worth it. I definitely need this ring. I've geared him up to have a ring in this slot already, which has perfect potentials on it for a rank 1 item. HP, attack by HP, hit rate, and crit rate by defense. Those are basically exactly what you want for your DPS heroes. Can't really think of anything else that would be more beneficial, unless you want to have like damage to boss or something like that if you're super PvE. Anyway, let's check some stuff out as soon as I do this. I wonder if Moon Island's actually worth doing. I don't know if Moon Island's as good as just doing Lista, for example. It is nice that it's only an hour, though, if you're on all day. Alright, so we're going to be looking at Moo today. Sweet, sweet, amazing Moo, who's completely badass in every imaginable way. But there's a lot of haters out there on Moo. When the game came out, it was all about Moo. Everybody was all about Moo. Hey, everybody buy Moo. She's amazing. Now we got some skeptics saying that she's not as amazing as we thought. Basically, a lot of people saying she's worse than Unknown, things like that. Completely not true, by the way. If you are rich enough to make your Unknown like my Lee, then you have an argument. Kind of. Let's go look at Unknown real quick. Okay, Unknown has higher attack and he's got water advantage. Water advantage is literally... So I guess it's kind of useful on the ice map. But there's no way it's as good as Swamp. Swamp is like, for PvE especially, Swamp is like one of the most beneficial and most common, like really annoying levels have Swamp on them. It's just a thing. There's very few levels that actually have water on them, and they're usually all in the very beginning of the game. There isn't much for a water advantage hero to play on, PvE wise, which is weird because he's a PvE hero. He's really not a PvP type hero. He does have a little bit of drain, which is nice. But like as an attack type hero, so does Tao. Like I would say Tao's a better PvE hero because she's a sweet boss killer. Whereas Unknown is more... He honestly looks like he's here to beat Rock Cuckoos. Like, actually, you know, if we consider his counterattack skill, he's a paper cuckoo. Really high attack, huge counter rates, so long as he's doing these things. But kind of stupid as a hero. Like, his melee stuff, like his first and second skills are not, they're not good. They're straight up not good at all. Unless you count a counterattack as being amazing, which it can be at certain times. Like specifically, I'm thinking of coup dungeons. Again, like that would be a good thing to have it if you didn't have the mana to throw down your third. But for the most part, he's able to stun up to a 75% rate, everything around him, which would be really great for rock cube dungeons if you don't already have SS10. Or even if you do have SS10, it'd be nice for farming on auto with him. I find it hard to actually auto SS10. I don't have a sweet combination of heroes for that. Though once I have Unknown and Lancer Alex, I plan to train them specifically just for farming SS10. Because right now I'm farming SS9 if I'm not controlling myself. Because AIs do like really stupid. I'm amazed at how they have certain things designed for the AI's decision. Like I don't know why the AI just can't make like a real decision. But Unknown has high attack. He's got 5 movement, so he's got 1 movement on Moo, which is nice. He kind of needs it because he doesn't have any attack that reaches past a single square. But that's basically it. He's got a little bit of sustain. Now, you're not going to make a super tanky... you're not going to make a super tanky Unknown. His base defense is fairly high. But like it's really just comparable with a lot of the other paper heroes. Like a lot paper heroes have fairly high defense, like the good ones, all the attack ones. Azrael and Angela that we have out now. If you want to look at Klein, who's going to be coming out, like it's kind of a standard thing for really good paper heroes, like the top tier paper heroes, to just kind of blow things out of the water, and especially in their stats. His health isn't that low. It's basically right in the middle. Like highest health is Bearman at 33,900 something. Lowest health is like 15,000 something for I think Carrot and Kitty maybe, forget. But that like he's basically sitting right in the middle. His crit rate and hit rate are at least there's something. They're not good, but they're not terrible. His dodge is fairly high, which I guess is kind of what you'd want for a melee attack type hero in terms of this is how it's going to be built, though I'm sure a lot more people would prefer to have a higher crit rate instead of a higher dodge rate. His mastery is really low, so he's definitely going to need 2 pendants, maybe even 3 to max out, unless you're going for 4-star and 5-star necklaces for attack mastery. But he's not that great of a hero. Now his mana pool is really low compared to a lot of characters, so I don't really know the mana cost on his skills exactly. Maybe I'll inspect somebody else who's got him in their team, like Spirits, and we'll go and just sort of see how he's built him up. But you're going to need some mana potentials on him probably to make him useful, because just 200 mana is not really enough to stay competitive. I'm hoping that he's one of the heroes that have very low costed third skills, because generally those heroes do have a good edge. Also, I'm going to need him to be able to spam that third, just like Lancer Alex. Now, Lancer Alex, let's compare the Unknown to Alex. Is 8,000 attack worth, like, their manas are both bad, but is it worth, and 1 movement, is it worth the same stun that you could even just shoot in front of you? So this is basically Chunny's third skill. Has the same rate. Alex can also be the tank on the Rockku dungeon. And his other skills I just find are more practical. There's so many times where you need a 5 range skill, and heroes with 5 range skills, like I count having a 5 range skill as actually a really good thing, regardless of what the ability does. This does damage over time too, at a small chance, which I really wish any skill that had a chance to do damage over time just did damage over time. It would really help for Scissorku dungeons. And I like how his auto attack can hit 2 targets. That's kind of nice. If he's going to be he's got a low mana pull tool too, so if he's going to be revolving between his third and his first, it's nice that he could actually have a little buff for his attack. So let's say you have 4 movement on him. You move 4. You use your third skill. And then you move 4 again, and then you use this skill. Now, I don't know if that increases it 8% or if it's just how many tiles you move that turn. So it might just be a 4% increase. I haven't had him, so I can't really test it. But I think that his kit is a little bit more practical, a little bit more useful. Especially because his stun is basically way better. And you're trading super tankiness. He's got a 27%, 2,500 defense base. His attack difference is very negligible. To be honest, the difference between a 7200 hero and a 76 and an 8000 hero is really not all that much. The best potentials possible that you can get for attack increases your attack up to 40%. So 40% more from that 800 difference is like 360 attack. Now, that's just from based off the base stats. Obviously, a hero with higher attack is going to benefit with a higher number at the end of the day to benefit their percentages off of. But like, it's literally going to be like not amazingly higher, surprisingly close. Now his crit rate is basically negligible. His hit rate is high though, which is nice, good for PvP. So like him having aggro and being able to be a tank, like he is. Alex is basically a really OP version of Chris that instead of having defense reduction, just has the ability to kill things instead. They both have an aggro skill, though Chris is a bit better because it increases her defense. But Alex has higher defense and he's got higher HP. So he could be a good off tank. Now he's a balance type, so he can't equip the defense only character gear. It would be really awesome if they changed Alex to a defense type in exchange for like 1,000 of his attack. I would actually really like that change. Maybe they increase his movement by 1. They take away 1,200 attack and they turn him to a defense type, so he can actually use defensive gear. That would be like the coolest change because Paper doesn't have a good tank right now. Chris is like really your only option. Which is kind of shitty. She doesn't have great stats. What's nice about the comparison between Lancer Alex and Chris is they're both planes advantage, which is really cool. Anyway, Alex is just generally a heck of a lot better than Wanderer Unknown at almost absolutely everything, and I really don't think that either of them are as good as Moo, to be honest. Alex can be a better tank than Moo. He definitely has more attack. And he's got a wider, more practical area attack. And they both have the same movement. So that would be a good comparison if you wanted to compare those two together. But what's nice about Moo is she brings a heck of a lot more utility to the table. So let's just take a look at Moo again. And look at her bases. So she's only got 6,000 attack. Now, as you can see with my gear, I think I've got a base, or her flat attack on my Moo is like 25,000. So like I was saying, the base attack is not super crazy beneficial. If you want to compare a 6,000 attack to an 8,000 attack, like we're doing with Moo and Unknown, that is pretty influential because it's 2,000 attack. That's like having, let's see, what's the strongest weapon you can get? Alright, it's like having a rank 4 sword equipped, an extra one, with no potentials on it, obviously. But it's, I think that Moo's character is balanced off a different kind of system or purpose than Unknown. Unknown is a very clear-cut, straight, he's an attack character, he's got a high stun rate hero. He's got some sustain, which is kind of nice, though comparing sustain and making it like a cool, great thing for your character when we have characters like Jack with insane amounts of sustain, it's kind of silly to even mention it when it's on other heroes when it's not even anywhere near as good. But Moo has got probably top 3 or 4 skill kits in the game. Now, her passive is generally not that great because it only activates on death. Now, if we're talking about PvP, having Moo last one standing, now that is pretty damn awesome, actually, because these are flat increases to her base stats, which is really cool. It means all these amounts that are being increased, let's say you have 3 allies dead, so that's another 3,000 attack, another 6,900 defense, another 7,620 health, and a whole crap ton of MP. 111 MP. But that is actually really awesome and very impactful. Like I found Moo last standing on my team when I was playing my no set gear series with her before I twerk some things around. Now she's got 2 pieces of 3 sets on her, and they're all actually good. Gives her water, walk, 1 movement, and 4% HP as a paper hero. But her skills are awesome. Her first skill gives her some MP recovery. Now, it's something, but it's not that amazing. Her second skill has 100% stun rate. Now, it only has 156% damage, not 1560, though if it was 1560, oh my god, that would be amazing. Everybody would be like, yeah, you just pick Moo, you attack everybody, and they die. I would be using Moo for Dimensional Breakthrough instead of Jenny. And I would just not even equip anything on her, I'd just make her do it naked. And her third skill. Now, a lot of people give her some slack because her third skill doesn't have a super high damage rate, but it also heals a huge amount and increases her crit rate by a huge amount. So, a lot of people like to say that their Jack crushes all the moves in the world. There's no Jack that one-shots Moo. Not without huge gear advantages. It just doesn't exist. There's going to be a 2-turn fight between Jack and Moo almost all the time. Probably even a 3rd turn. And Moo should win every single time. It goes like this. Moo goes first. Because Jack's probably going to be in the 4th slot. Moo's probably going to be in the 3rd or the 1st slot. So if she's going to be in the 1st slot, Moo comes down, she uses her skill on Jack. If she doesn't kill him, Jack gets a turn to regenerate a little bit of his health, do some damage to Moo, probably about 40 to 50% of Moo's health, and then Moo uses her second turn and either stuns him or just straight up kills him. She'll probably kill him if she just uses her third skill again, depending on how mana efficient you're trying to be. With her third skill, I have a crit rate of 24%. My hit rate is through the roof for some damn reason, but I have a hit rate of 24%. It's probably because of this sword, and this sword, and this sword, and that sword. Maybe I should throw some maces on there instead. Don't need to worry about any ghost type heroes. Anyway, that's for a different time. We'll tweak her later. But she has so much utility that she brings to a fight. She's able to, when every other hero runs out of mana, they're reduced to their first skill. Having a skill that recovers MP is pretty damn awesome, I'd like to think. Moo's got a lot of mana. Let's just take a look at her base mana for a second. 262. So having an extra 100 base mana over Unknown is already pretty awesome. Now, her skill cost is not cheap at all. She's not the highest in the game. Like Jenny, I think it's like 170 something, and even Carrot. Oh. Alright, where are you, Carrot? Alright, there's Carrot. Carrot's third skill is 161. And Jenny's is 176. Ouch. Now, if you want to compare their skills, a lot of people don't really care too much about Jenny's crit rate buff because they're building her with like 70-80% crit rate anyway, trying to make her get her crit off on the first turn. I have a bad Jenny right now. I've been taking off lots of her gear and giving her bad stuff. She was kind of disappointing to me, so I just really don't. I actually regret raising Jenny. I don't think that she's... I think she's got the potential to do a ton of damage. I just don't think that she's practical. Also, if you kill another member of her team, then she's just not good at all after that point in time. Like, the only thing that really makes her outstanding is her 50% crit damage, because that's an extra 50% multiplier, but whatever. We'll talk about Jenny's issues later. Yeah, Moo's able to basically spam her third skill. At least mine is. I can do that 3 times in a row. And then probably throw a stun down. So with this, her crit rate increase becomes incredibly more practical because you can use it over and over and over again, keep boosting your crit and doing crap tons of critical damage. So ideal builds for Moo are going to include huge amounts of critical damage on the weapons that you equip to her. Oh. Oh, gotta re-roll that one. Oh, I got so many potions. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, okay. Alright, we'll keep the attack and damage, get rid of the crit rate. I'm not spending 8 potions. I don't even need the crit rate because it's new. Oh look, crit rate's up there now. That's fantastic. Oh man. I don't know why I'm even doing this. Okay, we'll do one more after this. And then we'll just laugh at how I wasted 20 potions and got nothing. Come on, counter rate and counter damage. Ah, whatever. Hit rate, the one thing I need absolutely... No, I can't keep hit rate and hit rate. It's not happening. Ah, whatever. It's a great critical damage, but it's something. Okay. What else do we got down here? Crit rate, damage, attack. No, do I have a big hammer with critical damage on it? I got this bow. Maybe we'll throw this bow on her. But my damage stat is higher than this critical damage. That would actually make my... I think with the combination of the attack, that would actually make me me lose damage, unfortunately. Though this would be pretty pimp to have. Oh, that gun was actually pretty good too. What do you got? Damage, attack, critical damage. There we go. Okay, 10% crit rate, attack and damage. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's a good wash. The damage is better than the difference in the attack, and damage is just better. Okay, now who needs a sweet sword? Well, it's definitely not Moss who needs it. Well, let's go with... Yeah, let's go with that. Man, I hate having a pink damage potential on a piece that I'm not using. Choices. What's this? It's not that amazing. I'll probably swap that out later. Ah, whatever. Anyway, I'll just, oh, there we go. Need a mace for my healer. Alright, more crit damage. What do we got over here? Crit rate, damage, attack, and hit rate. I don't need any more damn hit rate. Need to get rid of all my hit rate pieces for big hammer pieces. Like that. And not like that. Can we afford this? Come on, damage. Whatever. That bow might be worth raising. I got some bad potentials on all of this. What's this sword? I'm not using it for anything right now. You know what? I'm just going to pay the 10 crystals when it comes time. Attack damage, crit damage. Attack damage, crit rate, hit rate. Okay. Alright, so now I got 3 pieces with crit damage and this... Oh, damn it, that's right. I got that shit. Now, 2 rank accessories is the ones with crit damage on them also. Attack by HP. Let's keep that. See if we can get some crit rate and crit damage on this. Specifically crit damage. Wow, that worked really, really well. Why couldn't it have done that the first time when I was playing with this frickin' sword? Anyway. So now, out of a total of... What is it? 68% is the maximum amount of crit damage you can have. We got 4. It's funny, my first star piece has more than my second star piece. Maybe I should just keep re-rolling, but I don't want to be too greedy. Alright, so 7.2 and 6.9. Oh man, so bad at math. 13, 14.1. 14.7, 23.7. 36.5, and then 20 is 55.5. So we got 55.5% crit damage increase on her out of 68. So that's pretty damn awesome. That's actually really, really good. All good potentials. I'm going to go take our new crit damaged out Moo for a spin in some PvP matches. And hopefully I can find some people that I don't need to use OP heroes on, but I want to have their team to be higher rated than mine. Alright, set up party. Of course we're using Bear God Man. Gonna be using Moo in slot 1, I guess. We're totally using Lee. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Do I gotta get a Nirvana in here to buff his ass up, or should I use Serendi? Oh, man. You know what? Moo's gonna be 3rd slot. Let's go Lee slot 1. No, that's no good. We're gonna have to go Moo slot 1. Lee can be slot 2. And our slot 3 hero, I guess. Let's see. We could just go with Carrot or Deb. I don't have Deb really done up for this right now. You know what? Let's go with Tao. Let's be reminiscent of last time. Alright. What's this team? Okay. Oh, look, there's an unknown, but I want to find a Jack. There we go. 87k power. What's mine? 88. Damn it. I don't feel like 88. Not with the potentials, and like my Lee's got like level 2 and 3 skills. He's literally doing like 50% less damage than he's supposed to be doing. Actually, you know what? Skill modifier gets like your skill modifier is probably like a huge increase in damage if you sat down and do the math. Alright, oh, I got the one movement, so I can just try and send it right away, but let's pretend I don't have that for now. Okay, who we gonna attack? I'm gonna come down here and just see what we can do to Serendi before she probably kills us. Oh, Lee's so cool. Alright. Yeah, goodbye, Carrot. You're not welcome here. Oh man, look at that assist from the from 4 range. Oh, that's right. I have huge critical. I don't know if you saw that there. It was a little bit quick, but it was about 31,000 something ticks after I got the crit on there. Okay. Guess everybody's free game here. Well, I hope this person has a Jack, because I kind of want to deal with Jacks. Sweet, it is a Jack. Okay. Oh, but you know what? Serendi is so OP. And you know what? That's right. 25% of the time we just get a crit and just don't have to use it at all. Crowhex's Lee has achieved 5 stars. Congratulations to Crowhex, the guy who got the freaking luckiest pull from Todd of all time. God damn it, Lee is going to be so much fun. Man, I would totally love to go and kill that Chenny right now. I should have tried to use my third skill. If I knew I was going to get a crit, then I would have been able to crit this too. Do you have stun immunity? Darn it. Yeah, I could probably do that with Tao. Let's try and kill this Chenny. Man, I can't wait to have Lee's skills maxed. Just his third. He doesn't need any of those other things like his passive and whatever to be OP apparently. Okay, should I just reset? Have I lost? I got some losses. Let's see who's beating me. Golden Baja. Oh, but you took 2 tries. That's not good. I got revenged. Okay, well, there's a Jack on this team. Let's go for it. And look at this pro starting position. This is probably a mistake, but we're going to just try and one-shot Kai. It's not going to happen, though. Yeah, no crit here. But if he goes to attack Bearman, then I'll be able to go over there and probably kill all 3 of them. Oh, man. Lee is so funny. He's just like the coolest guy. Nice. That's still in move's range. Let's see if we can get a triple here. We even have a unit down. Boom. What sucks about Jenny is she absolutely needs to have both crit damage and crit rate to make her actually like legitimately OP or broken. If she doesn't have both, then it's really not any different than what I'm doing right now with Moo. Having an extra 50% crit damage gives Jenny a potential of 118% crit damage. So 218% would be the total. Sorry, no, that's not right. 68 plus 50 plus 130. So it's 198 plus 50 is 248. So that would be like the legit, this is the situation you're in with this broken ass overpowered character. Shoot. You know what? That's not good for me. Probably should have went all the way up. I should have went all the way up to Jack and just tried to stun him instead of doing the thing where I just kill Jack all the time. Maybe I can just kill the Serenity in one hit. I've been killing Jacks. Yeah, we got this shit. We got the armor ignore and everything. We got like infinity crit rate. Man, do I have high count? Oh, that's right. I have a bunch of maces. I do have high counter rate. Well, no, that's just counter damage. I don't have any shields. I don't know what's going on with that. I think Lee's going to be a really solid second slot hero. I'm debating whether or not I should give him movement or just focus straight on damage and range. I don't think he actually needs to have the huge movement because he's just a one-off picker. But he's going to be damn freaking solid. Alright, well let's just clear the rest of this list. Then we'll go back to Moo and see if there's anything else we can tweak. We'll talk about different pieces of gear, what's going to be good for maximizing your damage. Other than critical damage and the normal stuff, of course. Damage, attack, critical damage. For a character like Moo, critical damage is your go-to. You do want to have some crit rate. Saw something about Henry. He's actually not great at all. Yeah. He's actually just a terrible hero. Wouldn't you know? Okay, let's just come away from Jenny. He's going to be a little bit late to the party, but that's fine. He only does have he's got 2 pieces of Dasso set on right now, but no other crazy modifications going on there. I feel this is a big mistake. That is a big mistake. This is a bad map to have all these melee heroes. $13,000 attack, what up? We got this. This person's so weak sauce. Oh, could have killed it with the third. If you're wondering why I used Tao's second skill over her third, it's because the way I have them right now leveled up, they do the same amount of damage. Prioritize the second one over the third. And then he's got like this stacked Chenny that just one-shots my team. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, cool. That's being greedy. What the frick? Well, sometimes shit like that happens. Oh man, I cannot believe that just happened. Oh man. I'm gonna have to fight that one again and hope we don't get the ice map. Or you know what, we don't need a tank for his characters. Oh, I hope we don't get the square map with that. You know what, we'll just use Jack instead of Bearman for tanks. don't need 3 scissor heroes. Alright, who was that? Is it this person? Oh man, the criticals on that Jenny. That was pretty funny. I guess I probably should have played that actually smarter. I looked at the 13,000 attack hero and thought, what? There's no good heroes on this team? Whatever, fine, we'll just be able to survive everything. Yeah, what? How do you have like a 13,000 attack hero on a team with a 27,000 attack hero? Stop moving my screen and see this, Friendy. 18,000, was it 13,000 on you? Alright, well, let's see the crit rate on the thing. Maybe I want to go kill it first. Wait, it doesn't have any other paper heroes. What the frick? Whatever. I really should have inspected that Chenny. Never in a million years thought that I would have like a 13,000 and 30,000 attack in one team. That's a pretty big spread. Anyway, this is more balanced anyways, and so we're not so heavy on scissors. I think I got 2 aggro sets on Jack right now, so it's a nice wash. Yes, he can still work. Alright, well, we don't have any more swords, so that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed watching me get my ass kicked.